very warm welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday the 8th of October 2024 and a big hello to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much, and many thanks to all the people who do donate to the channel via super thanks or becoming a member of the channel. All the links in the description below. Now today I just want to first of all have a little chat about some of the comments. I do read the comments. Some are very positive, thank you very much. Some are insults to me. Well, let's leave it because I want to say something else. And some are really just against the anti-West and say that I'm only showing one side of the story. Well, let's do it like this, okay? If you go on YouTube and you go on Twitter, there's always the positive side of China, which is okay, but they do a lot of lies about, you could say, the best infrastructure in the world, things like that. But I do the opposite side. Now, my information, quote, doesn't come from mainstream media, or as the little pinks would like to call it, the Western mainstream media. It comes from people in China. So the nationalists who would say China is wonderful, great. Yeah, in many aspects it is a wonderful and great place. On the other hand, like a lot of other countries or most other countries, that is the negative. Now, if these people on YouTube and Twitter who live in China say everything is good, everything is wonderful, also do the other side of the argument, two sides to the story, the good and the bad, not just the good, then I wouldn't have a job to do, so to speak. So they may do the positive, I'm going to show the other side of it. Therefore, you get objective news. Yes, subjective by me, subjective by the little pinks, and therefore you get objective on both sides. For you, you have to search. You would have to search two stories from one story, if that makes sense, or two sides of the argument. For the people who do the positive side of China, and when they see this they go, no, it's absolutely wrong. This is my thing. Chinese media can easily go onto YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, social media sources with no restriction, but CNN, myself, we cannot go on WeChat and post a video which is about the poverty in China or something which happened in a hospital. It would be sort of like blocked because it comes from a different side. But by all means, the Chinese people can come on to the Western side. It's unfair, but people seem to forget that. And then you say they say freedom of speech in China. For another example, you can have freedom of speech as long as it's not about the government. But you can talk about the government in a very positive way, but you can't say it in a negative way. So where is the information coming from? Again, it's very subjective. And I think my job, again, is to do the other side of the argument. So two subjectives equals an objective. When I show a video like this, it is not everywhere in China, it is in one particular place, which this has happened. And by all means, do write a comment. Is it good or is it bad? But constructive. Do not do personal insults to me, period. I don't block hardly anyone, or I don't delete any comments. I will put it there. And I may reply with, okay, fine, that's your point of view. It's all right. Everyone is individual, and everyone in the freedom of the world has the right to criticize and comment. You also do have the right, if you want to say some awful things about the person who makes the video. Go ahead. But it's sort of like not very polite with that. Let's just have a look at some of the Twitter feeds that you can put in. Now, if you go to Twitter and you just put in China, you will start to see videos like this. USA versus China. USA bad, China good, things like that. But the thing is, we can find subway stations in New York which are better than the subway systems in China. So it swings and roundabouts. But if These people can do it. Why can't I do it? And I show you the video evidence. Let's move on to China officially declares George Soros. I don't know who he is. We did this one before. This is the Muslim, the mosque somewhere in China. I could guess it's Xinjiang. And personally, I don't agree with drinking and dancing within a mosque. It should be in a bar or a nightclub. A mosque is a religious place. That's my point of view. More beautiful scenery that you can see there. Someone doing some sexy dancing, same as anywhere else in the world. Someone shouting. Something in Chengdu, this new 3D, 4D screen. It's quite amazing. But again, this happens in Singapore, the capital of this city, and Bangkok. Not really any difference. Bullet trains we can talk about. And communism works in every way, and China develops socialism, blah, 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 blah. And a negative thing here, that this gay boy is being torn down by the police, even though being homosexual in China is legal ever since 1997. A picture I shown before, a spy camera behind the CCP flag. CCP or CPC doesn't really matter. We can continue down. Some drones landing. Yeah, it looks like Christmas. It's beautiful. It's nice. Happens anywhere in the world. Not much difference. CO2 emissions. It can show China is leading the world with CO2, bad air. But they do lots of promotions about the solar panels and eco-friendly green energy, etc. Some pictures, again, propaganda. This is what China was back in 2012. Yeah, I would agree with that. And 2024, it is better. It is a lot better. Then this one is saying China is bad and India is good with 2 mathematics. The Indian girl does it a lot faster than the Chinese. More subway pictures. They always seem to be the subways. How life is like in China, living like that. The list goes on. And this is what I try to look at near enough every day for this, for my show. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So please don't say that I'm anti-China. I'm just giving a subjective point of view because everyone else gives another subjective. Again, I repeat, I reiterate, that equals a objective. Brings us to a close on October the 8th, Tuesday, 2024. I should be back in a couple of days' time. Got lots of things to do in my own life. Please, again, do like, subscribe, and share. If you got to the end of the video, thank you so much. And have a wonderful day wherever you are. God bless to all. Thank you very much for your time, and bye-bye for now.